Hey, what's up everyone? Steve here. Work in progress number 4 on this guy. So I've put them together and I'm just doing decals today. I got my decals from Samuel Decal. And yeah, I'm just going through today and applying those. Finally getting comfortable with my new spray booth setup. And here, let's take a tour. So I've got a few things I'd like to show you guys. So you've seen the spray booth. I just sealed off the window with cardboard and duct tape. Not the nicest looking thing. And if you hear the horn in the background, it's a pond hockey weekend over on the lake, and they've got some sort of foghorn. I got a gallon spray booth, or not spray booth, a gallon storage tank for my compressor. So the compressor is not going to be running non-stop. It will fill up the tank and then click on every couple minutes to top it on, or top it off. Can't talk today. I'm planning to wire in a switch on the compressor as well, so I can just leave it plugged in and just kind of turn it on when I need to. And right, I just got my airbrushes back from Badger. Let's go back over here. Cool. So the seal on this Velocity was bad and I needed to replace it. So I sent it off to Badger. They have a lifetime guarantee. So if you ever have a problem with a Badger brush, you just ship it off to the factory and they'll fix it. Really nice. I love their customer service. That's why I'll probably always have a Badger airbrush. And yeah, just trying to get a feel for this new space. I think it's going to be my painting and decaling space. So I just need to get everything set up the way I like it and go from there. So I guess we can go ahead and get to work on the start of the show, the Seven Sword. Now, I know the camera kind of like makes the blue look a little greenish. I'm not sure why exactly, but it's very blue in person. I think it may have to do with the chrome that I used as metallic and the light reflecting off of that. So I made so many mistakes on this kit. Like, the paint job is not perfect by a long shot, but nothing too serious, so I'm fine just leaving it as is. And yeah, this kit looks awesome. Looks very much just like a special edition version. So I think I'm gonna cut here and then get back to work on decals. So I'll check in a few minutes. So now these are the decals from Samuel Decal, which are a lot different than the ones that come with the kit. You really don't get much with the kit. You just get some warning stickers and stuff, and some eyes and condenser stuff. But the only way to actually know where these are supposed to go is actually looking at Samuel's Facebook photos. And I'm going to go ahead and start with the swords so that I can get as much out of the way, because they'll be the easiest to do, and then move on to the rest of the kit. Now I apologize if this camera angle is kind of funny, but so we're going to start with this one, which is called, I should know this, it's the GN Buster Sword 2. Go ahead and find the decals I'm looking for. Now I always seem to screw up a few decals. I just end up putting like a warning label where it's not supposed to be, and being short a decal because of that. So I haven't really come up with a perfect method of foolproof decaling, but I'm working on it. So this is quite difficult. So all the decals I want for this are here. Now I've got to apply them to these parts. So it's going to be kind of hard to get them cut exactly as I need them and in the correct place, but I should be able to manage. And I always prefer just to use decal scissors than to use a razor. I find it's just so much easier and it always comes out a little bit cleaner. With a razor you just have rough cut spots if you're not careful. So I think that's it. This is going to be so difficult because some of these are actually cut, like these two. I have to cut them there. So I think the easiest way to do that is to line them up as this piece is in its closed position like this, and then just once it's dry, just go through with a razor and cut them. So that way they're perfectly aligned and I don't have to cut them beforehand. And first one done. Nothing on the back. I did use the metallic green ones just because they look pretty cool. So I've been at these decals all day long. I could keep going and just cover this kit in like caution and warning decals, but I'm done. This is taking way too long. There's just not that many, but they're extremely difficult to apply. because you're just wrapping it around all these corners and edges. I mean, all these shoulder ones have torn. Like that. I had to cut this into 4 different parts and apply it. And so now I'm gonna start to top coat it. I'll be using Pledge, and hopefully this works. This is the first time I've tried this. I'm gonna do a single coat of Pledge, see how it looks. I'm really worried that gloss coating this is gonna screw with the way it looks. It looks great the way it is, but I need to put a gloss coat down to protect the decals. They are extremely fragile, and we'll see how that looks. I might do a satin finish, mix a bit of flat base with this to make a flat. We'll see how much. I can just mix a little bit and try to get a satin. So I'm going to do a gloss coat first, and we get to play with the spray booth. Alright, so I think I'm good to go. So I'm not going to disassemble everything. I'm just going to top coat it as a assembly. Make sure there's no dust. It does have a fresh scent. Cool. Pretty happy with that. So I think that's going to do it for this video. I'm going to show you guys the results. Now I think there will be, or there could possibly be, another update on our work in progress before the finished kit, but I'll probably just finish it and just do a final video once that's done. There's kind of a learning curve when using the Pledge. There are a few pieces that are just kind of overdone a bit. It's very glossy, so I might or I probably will hit it again with the mix of the flat base and the Pledge. But other than that, it looks pretty good. So it's been amateur hour all week for me on this kit. So many mistakes, man. But moving on, so that's gonna do it, guys. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.